Hello everyone, Chuck Northside Guy. Today with one card to share with you. It is a cycle backed T206. It is a card for which PSA has none graded higher, and I'm thrilled to own such a scarce card. I'm going to do a reveal of who and what it is a little bit later. I want to begin a little bit differently. Rather than featuring the player or the card straight away, I want to talk about the backs of these T206 cards. I am still fairly new in my T206 journey. I hate to predict how I will collect because I seem to be looking for PSA 5 and 6s, but that's the only thing I think is really standard. I'm not looking for any player in particular. I'm going for images and examples of cards that I like. I am intrigued by all these backs, and I think it is just fascinating in a core set of 524 cards with all the varieties among all these various cigarette company backs. You seem to have a lot of opportunity, if you look for it, to find a very scarce card like the one you see in front of you. And I just think that's really neat to have a piece of American history, of baseball history, in a collection with real scarcity, not the manufactured scarcity that the modern cards have. One of 5, one of 10, 25 refractor colors, etc. I collect those too. Don't get me wrong. But there's just something altogether really different and special. And this is, I think, my third or fourth card that I've collected thus far that has no higher graded example. And I just think it's really fun and give you a sense of the scarcity. First off, of the cycle back cards, first of all, Cycle is a scarce back, kind of like American Beauty, Tolstoy, and EPDG. PSA has graded 1,893 of these cards out of 248,668 cards, T206 cards overall. That is 0.76 of 1% of all PSA graded T206 cards are cycle cigarette backs. So we're talking about something that's very scarce. Within this, of course, is this wonderful example. I'm going to turn it now. You'll see it's known as a T206 Cycle Back 350. Okay, there we go. PSA 5, wonderfully centered, common player, Bunk Congleton. He was an excellent hitter. Was in the majors for a very short time, hit 320 for the Naps in 1906, and then had a long minor league career, including the year featured for the Columbus team on this example. Interesting fact about Bunk, he died later in life while watching Bob Feller pitch. I'm sure a lot of others wish they felt like they were going to die as well. So, great registration on this card. Wonderful centering. The corners are very nice. I just think this is a fine addition to my T206 collection, and I'm absolutely ecstatic that it's a cycle back. I paid about 2.1 times more than a Piedmont back of the same card in the same grade, to give you a sense of pricing. I'm still learning about pricing in this collection, and I'm just having a lot of fun learning all the nuances of T206. It's endlessly fascinating. There's all these, corners of the collection where you can find, these gems, and I'm just thrilled to add it to a collection. And I guess I'll make sense of how I'm collecting T206 the more I get into it. I have about 22 cards right now, and just kind of taking my time. I'm more focused on my 33 Gaudy and 53 Bowman at the moment, but I look at the T206 as a long-term project, and I hope to have a lot of stories to share with you in my future pickups. In the meantime, I hope you really enjoyed this. Take care, everyone.